Hello, welcome back. I'm going to warn you now, there is a lot of negativity in this video. This is going to be a bit of a downer. I don't want to apologise for my hair, it looks shit, but whatever. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a downer video. We're going to talk about medication, losing some story ideas, which isn't too bad unless you're a writer. We're going to talk about how hard Björn is being at the moment and stuff like that. So if you're not feeling great, maybe don't watch it. First thing we're going to talk about is something minor, sort of like that, but I broke my iPhone. So I'm using my husband's iPhone. I only ever have iPhones, but I've never broken one before, and I broke it at work. It fell down the stairs and smashed. It just about turns on. Luckily, nearly all my pictures of videos of Björn are on Facebook because I'm one of those mums, because I waited so long to have a child, so why shouldn't I share it? But yeah, so that was ugh. But I had written a whole first chapter of my new book on there, and I was really happy with that as a first draft. I just want to say that this noise Björn is making, he's not up, he's not in any distress. This is he's stimming. So please don't worry about him. But yes, I'd lost my whole first chapter. I've written the others by hand, and I'm going to have to try and get that phone on and get it, write it all down by hand before it dies again. It's my own fault. You right, Baba? I'd also lost a video I'd been making since January, February. So I've mentioned before that I've had a brace. It's a clear brace. I'm not wearing it right now. They're being cleaned in a Sterident cup solution thing. But yeah, so I was not happy with my teeth. And they were very far out from the side. And people were like, no, they weren't. It's like, oh, shut up. I have eyes. So the brace can't get rid of my overbite completely. That's the way my jaw is. But yeah, so this tooth used to overlap this one, and that is completely gone now. I have a gap, which I kind of hoping the gap will go. I mean, it looks better than it did, but I want, like, obviously Hollywood teeth. Who doesn't? But there's a possibility the gap might not close, and that's fine. But, you know, in my dream, I would like them completely straight, but they have gone back so much. And I am 80% of the way through, which is crazy because I've been doing it since, say, January, February, and it is now September. But I'd filmed the whole process of me doing the moulds, to me sending them off, to the first one, to like every couple of months I would film and show you, and I was going to do pictures, but once again, screwed up. My phone is dead. That is gone. But it's not the end of the world. I can still use a phone. My husband has kindly lent me his old iPhone because I only use iPhones. I'm an iPhone snob, and don't come at me like, Android, shut up. iPhones are simple, and I'm a simple girl, okay? So we filmed this video once, and Björn, no, the dog started barking. Björn didn't start barking. Okay, so the other thing is my BPD had been not the best the last couple of couple of months. My lows had been like super low. I'd been like quite scared how low I was getting, and it would be like any little simple thing would make me like spiral. So it'd be like if I'd going to hang out with a friend and they had a genuine reason why they couldn't hang out, like they had to go to work or something. Normally I'd be like, oh, okay, like happens, I'll find something to do, but I just spiraled, and I was just like, nobody wants to see me, no one likes me, no one's got time for me, and I got like really teary, and I don't want Björn to be seeing me that low. Like, you know, he needs to learn that mental health is a thing, but I don't want his early childhood. Oh, Paddy's is here. There. So I don't want Björn's early childhood to be just his mum on the sofa crying. So it takes a while for your medication of BPD to be upped because the psychiatrist has to say yes. So the doctor I saw, she was really good, and she said, like, I can't do it, give me to the end of the day, I'll try everything. And she couldn't get hold of the mental health team, which is weird because they are literally next door to the doctor's surgery, but whatever. So she passed it on to someone else who said, I'll call him on this day. I called him on this day. That doctor actually wasn't in that day. So they passed it to the mental health team, who said, yes, you can have it. It took 3 weeks. And when, which isn't long, especially with like NHS and how underfunded the mental health is, as I've said before. But when you are super low, you're just like, I just need them to up this. Like, I'm scared. Eventually my mood went up, but you know that it's up for a while and it's just going to go down again. But so I'm up to 75 milligrams, which still isn't a lot for what the tablet is. My husband works in a pharmacy and he's like, nah, it's not a high dose, don't worry. But eventually it will have to go up, like you do adapt to it. But yeah, it has helped. I feel a lot more mellow, apart from today, because I've had a stressful morning. But I do feel a lot more balanced. And I know that you shouldn't rely on medication, but I'm not at the stage where I want therapy. I don't want therapy. Maybe I should have it. I'm not at the stage where I want therapy yet. You get to that stage, and I don't want to do that yet. I don't feel the need to talk to someone yet. Like, you know your own mind, and the dose you've offered it to me, and I was like, no, because it takes months, and then because it is underfunded and stuff, and NHS, we are very lucky. We are very, very lucky. It is free, so it takes months, and then a lot of them they're doing over the phone because they're still taking precautions because of COVID. And with Björn, like, I can't exactly take him into a therapy room with me, so it's over the phone. And they will, sorry, I've got really bad allergies today. So they will do it over the phone, and you'll like have to do all the bit before they write your diagnosis, blah blah, and you'll be given some, like, a psychiatrist, a therapist, whatever, and you'll talk to them and you'll get so far, and then they will leave. It always seems to happen, they just leave, or they don't call you on the right day, and then they go, oh, we've got someone new, do you want them anything? I don't want to have to go through that all over again. Like, I don't want to bare my soul to someone again, and then they give you like different advice, which might be good advice, it might not be advice for you, but I don't want to go through that. I'm not at that stage yet. Okay, Bubba? So he is okay, he is okay. But we are going to talk about how hard the last couple of days have been. So if you watched my last video, you know that Björn was diagnosed with autism. Like, I knew it. Like, as they don't do the spectrum anymore, but if they did, I think Björn would be pretty low down. Like, we don't have many meltdowns. I can change his routine like that, and he's fine. He goes everywhere with me. He is the chillest kid. But the last 2 days, he has been really hard work. Mostly because he doesn't want to wear trousers, which it sounds funny, and it is, but I think it's a sensory thing for him because he's been wearing shorts for months. And it's okay, baby, you're okay. He is okay, he's safe, he's in his room, he's got toys, he's got drink, he's absolutely fine. It sounds worse than it is. But we did have a full-on meltdown due to these. The reason these are in my room is I threw them in here because I got so angry. But these are Björn's trousers he hates the most. I think it's the sound and the noise. And when he melts down, he proper cries, which makes Padfoot howl. And Padfoot has never howled once in his sleep, and that's it. He's not a howler. You can put on dogs howling on YouTube, nothing. Padfoot is too lazy for that. But it is like really, really loud howling, and Björn does not like Padfoot, sadly. Björn is not a fan of animals, and he doesn't like Padfoot near him. I don't think he likes the feel of the fur. So when Padfoot howls, Björn cries more, and when Björn cries more, Padfoot howls louder, and then Mummy gets really annoyed. Like, I love them both very, very much, you know that, but I do end up shouting at Padfoot, and I hate that I do that, but that's like the only way to get Padfoot to stop is I do, shut up, or go downstairs, but Padfoot will just howl downstairs, and it is just, when you're tired and you feel really burnt out and your child is screaming and hitting you and pushing you and just being horrible, as bad as that sounds, because he has to wear trousers. And like, at the moment, it is any trousers, mostly those ones. Those ones are the culprit. I hate you. But he looks quite cute in those trousers. All right, baby, Mummy's nearly done, baby. I might just bring him in here. Wait a minute. Do you want to come and see Mummy? Come on. He's currently not wearing any trousers. There he is. And his hair is very long because, come on, baby. Come sit with Mummy. can see him. Yeah, so we are trying to have his hair cut. He's been turned away from 3 barbers now. One laughed at us and said, not gonna happen, after I explained he had autism and it's a sensory thing, but it needs to be done. He starts nursery. Where are you going? Come and sit with mummy. He was supposed to start nursery yesterday, but there's a problem with the Ofsted certificate, so he can't go yet. And but I want him to have shorter hair, because, you know, children have lice and it's just in his face, and like his hair's very lank because it's so straight. It needs doing, and I booked him with someone I used to work with called Dolly, and I've said to her, like, it's not going to be easy, it's going to sound like you're torturing him, but it needs doing. Let's see. Hey baby, hey baby. He's gone back in his room. So it has been a stressful 48 hours. I'm really, really tired. Have I got stuff down on my boob? Sorry, I just want to touch my boob. It's the excitement I've had in months. It's not. But shut up. Just shut up. In the words of Lewis Brindley, shut up. Shut up. Hello. Thank you. And this is something that Bien does. If he wants something, he will. Paddies, don't lick him. See, I've had photos. If Bien wants something, he will repeatedly give me this because he does not speak. And it's fine, but we have to hide this in the end. I've got to go because Bien is dragging me. I think, do you want breakfast? All right, he's already had 2 breakfasts. But yeah, it's been hard. I'm tired. If you're a parent, you are lucky enough to have a child with autism. It's extremely hard. Like, being a parent in general is exceptionally hard. But being with a child that doesn't fully understand or can't communicate, it burns you out very quickly. So I just wanted to have a chat with someone, and there's no one here. My child doesn't talk to me, and perhaps I was asleep because I bored him. So sorry it's so negative. Thank you very much. Goodbye.